To all of you guys, and I hope you are enjoying your day with full of happiness and joy. So in today's vlog, we will discuss about the Xpulse 204V. Is this good for the off-roading or is this good for the long drive? As according to the budget, company is giving as an off-roader and we think that is good for the long drive. So in today's vlog, we will discuss each and every part very deeply so you can make your mind to be understand that what should need to be do. Is this good for the long drive or is this good for the off-roading? So without wasting any further time, let's begin. So firstly, I would like to give you the walkthrough review so you can easily understand the each part very deeply and you can understand each part very clearly. And please ignore this actually modification. This modification has been done by my brother, which I will wrap it out very soon. And this color is actually white and blue. Firstly, I would like to start from the wind visor. So according to me as a rider, you require a big wind visor because when you go on the highway, the wind blast come directly to your helmet. So on this situation, you require a big wind visor. You can install it from the aftermarket as well, but as on a off-roading, it's pretty enough good. You don't require a big wind visor there, right? In a off-roading. But in a long tourer, if the wind blast coming on your helmet, then it's required a big wind visor, which you can install it from the aftermarket. So according to me, it's good, pretty enough good on a highway as well, on a off-roading as well. That's because I do not change it. This is okay for me. So now we will talk about the LED headlamp. So firstly, I would like to on the key. As you can see, the company which is giving us the LED headlamp with the DRLs. DRLs you can understand that give in the car as well, which gives an attractive look to the cars and the bike as well. So these DRLs are coming in this bike as well. But as you required a good comfortable ride, so you required a good headlight, right? Good light in a night. But as according to me, it's not pretty good on a highway or in a night because it's not giving a sufficient light to the rider. So that's why I've installed the fog lamp. It's a SGG and you can install it from any market. For the fog lamp, you really need to be installed it because the light of this bike is not sufficient for the riders in the night. So now we would like to explain you the mudguard, which gives a pretty good look on a bike. It's give a macho look. As you can see that it's pretty up from the road as well, right? In off-roading and in long route tourer, this is good. There is no any issue of this mudguard. So now we will discuss about the tire. As you can see, this tire is coming with the spoke wheels. और spoke wheels में क्या होता है कि आपको ट्यूबलेस नहीं मिलते हैं टायर, आपको ट्यूब वाले टायर मिलते हैं जो कि इसमें है. और वेरी वेल नो कि ट्यूबलेस अगर रहता है तो हमारे को 60 किलोमीटर की रेंज हमारे को एक्स्ट्रा मिल जाती है. और जैसा कि ट्यूब वाला है, जहाँ पे पंचर होएगी आपकी बाइक वहीं पे फुस हो जाएगी. सो यू कैन ईजिली अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज गुड और बैड फॉर यू, राइट? So now we will discuss about the ABS. As this is single channel bike, so the ABS comes in the front only. और बैक में आपको सिर्फ डिस्क ब्रेक मिलेगा. But as according to me as a rider, you need a good braking system, right? And this is pretty good, right? आपको बिल्कुल भी महसूस नहीं होगा कि इसमें पीछे ABS है नहीं, क्योंकि इसकी जो पावर है ब्रेकिंग की, it's good. So now we will discuss about the suspension. The suspension is 10 out of 10. I do not need to comment on the suspension. The monoshock suspension of back is also very pretty good. आपको बिल्कुल भी महसूस नहीं होगा कि कोई दिक्कत हो रही है because the suspension is very good. So now we will discuss about the engine. As engine comes in a 200cc with a oil cooled radiator. As you can see, this is a radiator. As you are aware that the radiator works to make the engine cools when the heat produced in the engine. So there is a radiator and this is the function which is going on, right? This is a pretty good things. In a 200 segment you are getting a oil cooled engine, right? This is good, really good. So now we will discuss about the silencer. As you can see that this is the pretty high from the ground, which helps in the water crossing. तो आप वाटर क्रॉसिंग में जाते हैं तो ये जितना ऊपर रहता है उतना ही अच्छा रहता है, पानी साइलेंसर के अंदर नहीं जाता है. So it's a good thing, right? And give a macho look also to the bike. Now we will discuss about the tire. As you can see, the tire comes with the C8, and this is the off-roading tire which give a attractive look to the bike, right? In the front as well, you can see this is the off-roading tire. In the back, same as well. So this gave a pretty good look to the bike, right? So now we will discuss about the handlebar. As according to the rider, the handlebar is pretty good. You do not get any trouble in the riding. As a sitting portion, when you sit on the bike, the handlebar, your chest is always to be upside. So there will be not an issue in a riding on a long drive or a off ride. Not an issue. So now we will discuss about the digital analog. This is the sensor sound which fuel injector goes to the engine by a petrol. So this is the sensor sound actually. This is a BS6 model. So this comes all in BS6 models bike. So in digital analog, we will discuss the pretty good thing is given in the analog. Kindly ignore this dust part. So this is the RPM and this is the time. And this is the how much kilometer I have completed, and trip meter is also given the average solar kilometer of hour and the time and the date. So the as a rider, which basic things which we required is given in this analog, right? So the GPS navigation is also given in the this analog. I need to be a pair it. So the GPS is also available in this segment. The high speed of this machine is approx 120 to 125, which is pretty good, because as a real rider you do not require a much more speed, right? On a highway it's pretty good. 120 and 125 is pretty good. So now finally we will discuss about the main point, which is money. As according to the me, as a middle class family, this is a good bike in this segment. Maybe the price range may be different in the city wise, but as according to the me, it is good if your budget is medium, right? So in the last, I would like to tell you the what will be the modification I will do very soon. The tail rack, I will install it very soon. I'm looking for a good tail rack and a good saddle tray. So for the bag, for the tourer bag, right? So the bike will look very attractive as well. And the crash guard bag as well, which install it here. So thank you for watching the